man. This is going to be fun today, man. We got some new tricks up our sleeve in the PMP stratosphere, and Mr. Vargas, as he famously said in Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Good day, everyone. So let me start the show by saying good day, everyone. Welcome aboard. You know, we got a different look today. You can see that already. Welcome aboard, Leah, Corinne, Rags. Look at you, man. James, Marcel, Miguel, Escobar III, NorCal Refrigeration, on and on it goes. Patty from Napa, of course. Noemi, how are you today, my dear? Scarlet Fire, the newlywed Scarlet Fire. How are you? By the way, Scarlet Fire, great pictures from your wedding. Thanks for sending those in. Here's what's cooking today, kids. Creative Tony is off. He's on assignment, as Dwayne Kuiper would say. We got Creative Tony on assignment, and it's also Creative Tony's dad's birthday. So happy birthday to Big Ed Ryan, everybody.
Cheers, Ed.
One of the greats of all time, one of the greats, great Niner fan, great Giant fan, great San Franciscan. And I just wanted to say happy birthday to Big Ed Ryan. Now, in his absence, we've got a couple things we're going to try out today. We got Dom Peralta, one of our guiding lights in the PMP community. He's famously our art director. He's famously a sponsor with Peralta Arts and Stellar Design. So, Dom, welcome. And by the way, we have a mystery guest that's going to be joining us in a few minutes, too. So stand by for another fresh face. But in the meantime, Dom Peralta, welcome aboard officially to the guest host chair on PMP. How you doing today, brother?
Thank you, Paulie. I am so honored to step in and help step in for Tony. This is it's really like a dream come true. So working with you guys has been a pleasure, and I expect today to be awesome. So thank you.
Oh, hell yeah, bro. Hell, I wouldn't have it any other way. We love Dom. Dom has been so great to us. So Dom mans the mic today, and a special mystery guest coming up in a couple of minutes. So what's up our sleeve today? All the usual stuff, the hijinks. We got the return of Giants baseball up in Toronto. We got Verlander on the hill kicking off the second half, the back half of the season. First pitch 4:07. Then we're going to give you our musical assignments as the Giants are in Canada, in Toronto specifically. I posted this last night, but in case you missed it, we're taking any submissions for Canadian bands, Canadian artists, and there's a lot of them, dude. There's a lot of Canadian artists out there.
Dude.
Songs about Canada. Songs about Canada. There is a thing in Lake. Whatever it takes, we're going to get through this, so we'll take care of that today, too. And NorCal Refrigeration.
See, we already got one.
Yeah, with the super. Look at this stellar co-host. I get the play on words, NorCal. You are the man. Thanks for supporting the show. All right.
For life.
Now, Dom, since we missed yesterday, we went dark yesterday. I want to give a little bit of love to a couple of our sponsors because we missed Dr. Matt Young yesterday. Let me get some love out. Oh, well, actually, hold on. Patty from Napa is coming in as a super. Let's give her some love.
Here we go.
Patty. Look at the love you're getting already, dude.
Patty, you're amazing. Patty, you know it. We love you so much. It was awesome spending time with you at Bottle Rock, and looking forward to more. So, yeah, awesome. Thank you, Patty.
Patty rules, and Dom is king. I second that, by the way. Dom is king. Shout out Aerosmith, Kings and Queens.
Oh, Kings and Queens. Yeah, baby.
Great track off Draw the Line.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, by the way, I was just telling Dom before we went live today that there is going to be some other different looks. Here comes another one. Here comes Mark.
Another one. And another one.
Awesome host for a co-pilot. Dom rules. He does indeed.
Thank you, Gravy.
Dude, the people know, Dom. The people know. They know that you're the right guy. And co-pilot is a great term. So anyway, I was online this morning because I had to I got to renew my driver's license, and I got to I don't even have a real ID yet. Very typical Paulie Mac. I go to the airport, they're going to throw me in cuffs until I get one of these things.
Oh, totally.
Dude, check this out. I live in San Rafael, so I'm entering all my information. I'm like, you have to go to the DMV to get this thing updated and all that, especially with the real ID. And, dude, the closest DMV to where I live is in Corte Madera. So I start looking for a time, and, dude, they reject me. They kick me to the San Francisco office. Yeah.
No way.
They're like, nothing available. I think it's me, dude. I think it's me. I think I upset the establishment up here. So anyway, they're booting me to San Francisco, but that's a long-winded way of saying I am going to miss the show on August 7th. So there's going to be more guest hosts coming up. We're going to have a good time with this. Dom, I'm shot. Dude, the supers are flying in before I get
control. Noemi, oh, man, you're too much. Oh, Noemi, you and Ray are so awesome. I loved working with you guys on the logo and more to come. Your hot sauce out of control. You guys are such a huge heart. So much love to you.
Hey, speaking of, Noemi, check this out. You're going to be, and by the way, you know what we got to do, Noemi? I've been meaning to say this for a while now, and I'm glad. I am brain damaged, as you guys know, so things come and go from my dome, but it's back. I just remember, Noemi, do us a favor. You should put up a link and you can send this to our email box, and then we'll post it during the show next week. But why don't you send us some kind of link where people can pursue you or contact you to get to order some hot sauce? Because I want to help. I want to assist in your endeavors here. So if there's anything we can do, just send us contact information where interested parties can reach out to you and buy some of your hot sauce. And part 2 of that little statement is I had dinner up at my mom's house last night. My mom lives up in Petaluma. And because I now am the proud owner of 3 bottles, okay?
Oh, yeah, baby.
3 bottles of the hot sauce. I got 2 originals with the original hand-drawn label, and then I have the new label, which is fantastic with the woman on the label, the artistic illustration. It's really nice. Yeah. Anyway, I gave my mom one of your bottles, and she was all excited too. So I'm spreading the word, Noemi. I'm here to help.
That's awesome.
Give us some contact info, and I want to drive some customers to buy your sauce. Just send it into the email, to the show email. Okay, Dom, let me take care of some sponsor info real quick because I missed my main man, Dr. Matt Young, yesterday. Dr. Matt, by the way, I want everybody to know. Obviously, again, as I like to highlight, the brain damage I've inflicted on myself, it's all self-inflicted, but all my brain damage leaves me in a place where I am not skilled enough to be the producer of this show. So I want everybody to know Dom is running this dude. The imagery you see right now in the mouth, that's all Dom. I got nothing to do with this. Dom, bravo.
Hey, teamwork, buddy. I mean, I couldn't do this without Tony. So it's awesome working with you guys. So you guys know how much I love you guys. So
okay, Dom, Tony's incredible. Hold on to the Harry Johnson. I got you. Hang on to Harry Johnson. We'll get to that right after the spot. But anyway, Young Dental is the place you're going to want to go if you need any kind of dental work at all. As Dr. Matt Young is not only a personal friend of mine, he's been my dentist for over a decade. You can reach him in a variety of ways. You can email him at info@youngdentalsf.com. You can also just pick up the phone and call him, talk to his office. They're great people over there. 415-392-8611. As I've said, Dr. Matt Young has been in business for over 25 years. He is located down in the Union Square area, right off Union Square, like a block from there, 490 Post Street. He offers comprehensive dental care, cleanings, fillings, implants, veneers, orthodontics, emergency care, all that kind of stuff. And when it comes to implant procedures, this is the guy. He is the guy. He is the president of the American Academy of Implant Dentistry. So this is the guy you're going to want to go to if you are in need or pursuing a procedure like that. I've had him. He's done stuff like that for me. He's been great. Everybody at his office is extremely helpful. They're very professional. They will work with your schedule. They have Saturday office hours as well. So reach out to Dr. Matt Young, the official dental group of the PMP Army and the PMP community. Thank you so much, Dr. Matt Young. We freaking love you. Okay.
Yeah, awesome.
One other one. Let me get to Longbridge Pizza, Dom, and then we'll dive into the guts of the show today. Our great friends down at Longbridge Pizza, Dom and I, right here, the two of us, the famous twosome. Yep. We went right into Longbridge where I had my birthday lunch a couple of days ago. They took great care of us as always. In fact, you know what, Dom? You speak some words about Longbridge, dude. Jump in on this.
Yeah, I love Longbridge. I mean, Paulie, I've been going there for years. So, and unbeknownst to me, I'd never met Neil. I never met Andrew. It's a good spot. I did, the Tony step off of 22nd Caltrain. That's a professional move to go to the game. So I've done it before, even before Longbridge came on board. Now that we know them, the Donardis and Andrew and his family, they're all incredible. So they treat you like you're going over to their house, So, I mean, I can't say anything better for them. They're awesome. I mean, we designed these little handout flyers that we're going to be passing out on Caltrain, so people can go get a free T-shirt when they spend $30. I mean, the shirt is like $30, so you get a T-shirt and a freaking pizza. That's incredible. So yeah. I love Longbridge.
Well, thanks, Dom. And I love Longbridge too. Enough that's where I wanted to eat food on my birthday. True story.
Yeah, buddy.
Join the Vibe Tribe, man. If you haven't been down there, you'll see what we're talking about. There's a whole vibe down there. Very family friendly. Kids are welcome. Back room can accommodate groups or private parties. So you can inquire within when you talk to Neil. Just ask him if it's available on the date you're looking for, and enjoy the food, man. It's the greatest pizza in town with the sourdough crust. I had the Paulie Mac pizza on my birthday.
Oh yeah,
my namesake. How could I not? With the sauce.
Paulie, I just finished my last slice last night. It was fantastic.
It's funny. I got one slice left. I got one
nice,
left.
There you go.
I'm going to drill it right after the show. I'm going to go
Right
down
after the show. There you
throw
go.
that in the oven, and I'm going to drill that bad boy. And again, get on down to Longbridge. Give Neil Donardi a high five. Say what's up to Andre, excuse me. Say what's up to Steven. They're all great people. They will make you feel right at home. Wednesday, specialty sandwich day. I also, one last plug for Longbridge. I do recommend, even though pizza, obviously their specialty, I do recommend you guys try their Vibin' Out burger. They call it the Vibin' Out burger. It's kind of like their answer to what In-N-Out does. I'm going to go out on a limb and tell you it's a superior burger, okay, to In-N-Out. I'm saying it, dude. I'm saying I'm speaking the truth where it needs to be spoken. It's a great dude, it's two burgers stacked up with
it's amazing.
Yeah, it's killer, man. So anyway, try the Vibin' Out burger, and thank you very much, Longbridge Pizza. Visit them soon. Okay, Dom, let's get into it today. We got Giants baseball coming back. We got some NBA news I want to hit a little bit today, too. We got the music assignment. But before you and I go any farther, let's get Harry Johnson up there. Give him his love.
Oh, let's get Harry. Yeah.
Harry Johnson.
Sorry, buddy. I wanted to put it on. Yeah, hang tight, buddy.
I'm not going anywhere. Don't worry. Take your time, man. What's up, Nutter? What's up, Leah Phillips? John Joseph, Candlestick Kid. How you guys doing? Robot Centaur. What up, brother?
Hell yeah.
Smile pretty, Dom. The people want to see.
We got more. Harry's on one right now. Play Tekashi. Oh, okay.
Is that within your possibilities? And if it's not, don't even sweat it. Don't sweat it if it's not.
Yeah, hang tight.
Okay.
There we go.
Come on, you're an alphabeta.
Hell yeah.
So good. Doishi. That one's for you, Harry. Cheers, brother. And thanks for supporting the show, man.
Hey, we got one more from Harry, I think. Let me double check here.
Play effing Tekashi.
Got all three. Oh, he's always good for it. All right, we're good. We're all caught up.
Okay, so here's what's happening today, kids. Not only is Dom sitting in a guest host chair, I thought, you know what? Screw it, man. The more the merrier, because we got a lot of great people in the PMP community. And who knows where this goes, dude? Guest host I could be coming to you next. You never know. And I'm talking about you guys on the comments line. Anything's possible. So we have another great friend of ours we want to bring on the air today to share the mic with the two of us. And Dom, this is the kind of stuff Dom does. Dom went into the PMP vaults. We've been on the air about 7 months now. And Dom went into the vaults this morning and found a piece that I made. I recorded a kind of a little song parody. It was kind of an intro to a segment that we really haven't even utilized on the air. At some point, I would like to introduce the mystery guest segment where I will give you guys a lot of clues, and then it will reveal the identity of our guest. And it will also kind of bring the audience and see if you guys can guess who we're talking about. But Dom found this song that I made, and I was like, holy S, dude. I didn't even remember recording this thing until he played it. And then I was like, wow, I totally forgot because we never used it. So to intro our new guest, our third co-host today, Dom, why don't you cue up the track and we'll play, and then we're going to bring him in. Okay, behold, crank it up, brother.
It's a lighter song.
Hey, there he is. There he is. Oh, I like the arrow shooting, brother.
Yeah,
everybody,
buddy.
welcome to the show. Our very good friend, one of our great sponsors, too. He is Carlos De La Fuente, also known on the streets as Los or Los D, whatever your preference. But Los D, I want to welcome you formally to the guest host chair today. You're going to hold it down with me and Dom. And how are you feeling today, my brother?
Gentlemen, it's an honor to be on with you guys. Honestly, dealing with a few technical difficulties. Hopefully we can get through, and just trying to be able to reach the level and icons that the two of you are and be able to hold up my end of the bargain. Right now, I feel like the weakest link, but I'm gonna do what I can.
Dude,
No
stop.
way. No.
I'm going to do what I can. Yeah, I wasn't expecting what I got it, but we'll get through it. So
Hell
appreciate
yeah.
the
No, bro,
opportunity.
listen, let me tell you right now, Carlos is one of the coolest cats on the block. I can tell you that. This guy rolls deep, and I've known him for a long time. Very happy to have him in the guest host chair today. And by the way, dude, don't even worry about technical difficulties. They happen all the time. Sometimes it's a result of StreamYard getting kind of sketchy. Sometimes it's YouTube getting sketchy. I mean, the cyber universe, it is what it is. And as Carlos, as you said famously, the day my whole neighborhood went down with a blackout, he goes, Paulie Mack is a blackout magnet. Don't forget about that, dude. Wherever I go, the power is always going to be sketchy. So, Carlos, welcome aboard, brother. How are you feeling today? Are you ready for the second half of Giants baseball, my brother?
Yeah, ready to see if the boys can finish this out and kind of put the pieces together. It seems like when the pitching is good, the hitting is not, and vice versa. So they're playing well, but in order for them to get to where they need to get to, that hitting and that lineup is going to have to be a little bit more consistent. So hoping that that mental and physical break for 5 days will get them going. Toronto's a great place to hit, so let's go.
Let me ask you this, Dom. Do you guys, and I'll go to Low Steed after you, but how do you feel about, I mean, it's not even the second half. It's really just the home stretch of the season.
Yeah, 65 games, I think. Yeah.
How are you feeling about the second half? Like, what are your expectations? What do you expect from this club, you know, as we get into August, as we get into September, and then the playoff picture really starts coming into focus? Like, where do you see the Giants kind of fitting in? And let's assume Devers eats up at some point, right? I mean, he's got to start connecting at some point. But what do you think? Expectations, Dom, second half.
I mean, the pitching staff, we already know it's the foundation for the team, right? So Buster and co built this the way that he's used to. This guy is a savant for baseball. So he knows that pitching is playing in this park. That's how Giants baseball plays, right? So that foundation, I think we have really solid setup for the second half. I expect it to just continue, if not take off, right? As far as the offensive side, I'm kind of looking to Ramos to step up. I mean, he is the young core of our power, right? So I really want him to drive this, and I think that's going to help other guys like the Chapmans, the Devers really start to pick up. Don't forget about Adames, right? So we've got that core. I think he can help pull us in that direction. So that's kind of where I'm at, and from a high level.
Hey, Los D, man, one of the things I like about Los D, I'll never forget this. A couple of months ago, I was scrolling around Twitter one night, and I saw Los D was dropping some Niner takes, and then he got some responses, and people were like, whoa, you're being kind of harsh on the Niners. And Los D was like, you know what, brother? I'm coming in here as a fan, and I'm offering up tough love, dude. It's all about tough love when it comes to Carlos. So, Los D, same question to you, man. Back half of the season, playoffs are going to be, I expect the Giants to be in the postseason landscape in some fashion, but what are your expectations for the Giants as we get into it?
The Giants, the 49ers, and the Warriors are like my kids. They're going to get love and pat on the back when they do well, and when they don't do well, they're going to get a little tough love. So that's why I try to be real. When I co-host with the other channel, I try to be honest and just give my honest opinion and not be too much of a homer. So I've always felt that the Giants' weakness was their lineup. They have a lineup that has a lot of guys that strike out a lot.
Yeah.
And, you know, Devers, it looks like he has a back issue that those don't just go away right away. So let's see if 5 days off helped it a little bit. I'm not crazy about Matt Chapman hitting behind him, because like if you're looking on deck and you're seeing Devers hit, like who would you want to pitch to? Right. So we'll see if they maybe tweak the lineup a little bit. I'd like to see Ramos hit behind, because Ramos may be arguably their best hitter. I like to see him hit behind Devers. But if their hitting can just be, it doesn't need to put up 5, 6, 7 runs. Like if they put up 4 or 5 runs consistently, they're going to win a lot of games, because the pitching staff is the strength of their team. The other thing I'm slightly concerned about is the bullpen. Other than Webb, our starters don't go very deep. So, you know, that might wear out the bullpen in the dog days of summer. So we'll see what happens. But they got to get off to a good start and come out swinging and just play Giants baseball. You know, do the fundamental things. They're not a club that's going to hit a lot of home runs. So get the guy in from third with less than 2 outs. Get the guy over second base, and then, you know, we'll see what's going on.
You know what the crazy thing is too, man, about what you just said, Los, the fact that you just said, and you're right, you're not wrong. You said, you know, the Giants, they don't really hit home runs. It's freaking crazy, because growing up as a Giants fan, and we're all roughly the same age. Los D and I have talked about this a lot. Growing up at Candlestick, I'm old enough that I grew up. I saw Willie McCovey play, man. I remember when Willie McCovey hit his 500th home run in Atlanta and how big of a deal that was. And then from that era, you transition into like the Will Clark years, and even Jack Clark was a slugger. Jeff Kent, Barry Bonds, guys like that. And even as recently as 2010, I mean, Aubrey Huff always had like pop, and he was a threat to go deep. And I think he hit like 26 in 2010, something like that. But the thing is, it's been a dry spell ever since. We have not had pop and real home run threat. And it's just crazy how the legacy of the Giants is all about slugger. Willie Mays, too. How do I leave him out? Willie Mays, of course. But now we're in this era now where it's like you just said, we don't hit home runs anymore. So how do you feel about Devers, Los D? Are you ready? Are you offering up like the tough love thing, or are you feeling patient with him? I'm starting to get a little impatient, honestly.
I'm going to be hypocritical and say that I'm being patient with him because I think he is banged up. And, those of us that have ever had a back issue knows that it's hard to even go to the can, much less like swing a baseball bat against 97, 98 miles an hour. But the funny thing, Paulie, is like they don't have power and they don't really have a lot of speed either. You notice at the beginning of the season they were stealing bases. Like, where's that gone? Like, are their legs like drowned out as well? So, the Giants have to do the little things to score runs. They're not going to be able to steal a bunch of bases, and they're not going to hit a lot of home runs. So they got to like put hits together, and that's the key. So as far as Devers goes, I wouldn't expect him to be the Devers that he's been in Boston the last few years. But if he can just be a threat in that lineup and pop, he's going to hit better on the road than he is at home. Just Oracle is just not a good ballpark to hit, for power guys like him, especially left-handed hitters. So, but I expect him to be solid, not great, and enough of a force in that lineup to do some damage.
I hope you're right, brother. I hope you're right, man. Hey, more supers are pouring in. Dude, you guys are already like stealing the spotlight, bro. The audience seems very happy with the guest host selections today. Let's start with, I don't recall seeing you guys
Bake
before.
That Dough.
Yeah, but welcome. Bake That Dough, LLC. How you got, bro? I tell you what, send me some of your baked goods. I'll devour them on the air.
That's my boy, Aaron. He's got some awesome cookies.
Oh, really?
Dom knows.
Where are they based out of, Los? Where are they based?
He's out of the South Bay. Him and his wife have a business together. So, I sent Dom some so he can try them out, and
so
he can vouch for them. So very different.
Out of control.
Yeah. After the show, we'll get you the link and
rock and roll. Hey, Baked Dough. Thank you. Thank you, Bake That Dough, LLC. And if you're down in the South Bay, go dive in, man. Nothing wrong with some baked goods. Leah Phillips, look at you. I got 5 on this threesome.
Hell yeah, Leah.
I love the lineup. Thanks so much, Leah. Thanks for everything. Thanks for always supporting the show. You're one of the greats, man. Thank you, Leah Phillips, very, very much. Okay, and then boys, also some goings on in the NBA. I'm sure you guys have seen.
Hey, Paulie, before we move on to the NBA stuff, I just wanted to make sure we pay some respect to Bill Newcomb. Bill passed away yesterday. He was, the big bow tie in the sky, right?
Oh yeah.
So,
absolutely.
He's an absolute baseball fan. Such so much love for the Giants. So a lot of respect to that guy.
He was a real gangster too. He was, and I mean that in a complimentary way. Bill Newcomb. I only talked to him a couple of times. He wasn't, there he is right there. That's probably 2010 or maybe 2012. I don't remember.
Looks like 10 maybe.
Yeah. One of the great thrills of my life is just being around and being like on the fringe of that 2010 team, getting to know some of those guys and being in the clubhouse back then. It's so funny. Newcomb, that whole era, it's not that long ago, 15 years ago, but it seems like a lifetime ago when you could walk into the Giants clubhouse, and it was kind of a madhouse back then, man. They had some personalities, dude, in that room, from Lincecum and Aubrey Huff and Pat Burrell, dude. Pat Burrell. I mean, Easy, dude. Brian Wilson. There were so many personalities in the clubhouse back then. Now it's much more hushed. It's like more hushed tone, very professional, very polite. But it was back in the day, it was a lot looser. And I associate Newcomb with that era. These are great photos, Dom. Nice, man. Very nice.
Lead Bill Newcomb, lead counsel for Bill Gates. So he has a few smarts.
Did you guys, Los D and Dom, did you guys go to the 2010, 12, or 14 parades? Were you guys part of that?
Yes, I went to the 10
Oh, yeah.
parade. Holy crap! Was that?
Where were you? Like Low Steve, where were you physically?
I was close toward the end by City Hall,
Yeah.
and it was really tough to get close. There was a lot of fans that I was quizzing them around me, saying, you know, if you can't answer the following questions from players from the 80s or 90s, like move out of the way. I'm going to the front so I can actually see.
Yeah.
But it was a madhouse. But it was awesome.
It was awesome.
How about
so
you,
much
Big D? Where were you?
Yeah, like, okay, so we did 2010. So 12, I was at like Market and, oh boy, maybe like 6th or so, just like, you know, pressed up against the rail. There's everything's going on around you, people climbing poles. It was incredible. So I think I bought a Buster Posey for President shirt that day. So it was just like incredible day. Like those are moments I'll never ever forget.
You know what's really crazy is the Giants were so cool. They invited a bunch of us KNBR guys to ride in the parade. Like we actually got to ride in the parade. It was freaking incredible, man. KNBR had like a flatbed truck, and we all jumped in there. And from my memory, I think that the late Ralph Barbieri, rest in peace. Hey, go Sharks, go Sharks,
go Sharks.
I got to say, I think Ralph was broadcasting on the truck, if I'm not mistaken. I think he was doing like live reports from the truck. But the funny thing is they told us when we were all gathered in the meeting spot, which was over like on, I think we were like on Montgomery Street. That was the starting point. And we all drove down Market. And they said, listen, once this parade starts, stay in your car. Do not jump out of your car. You could cause like really serious crowd control problems. What do we do, dude? As soon as the caravan gets close to City Hall, B-Weezy jumps right off. He's running around. Dude, I remember there were Giant fans like rocking the fence back and forth. I was like,
totally.
This thing could turn in a second.
Yeah.
But luckily, nobody got hurt. Everybody had a great time. And I'll tell you guys.
Paulie, that's a great segue. I think the Warriors kind of learned from that, right? And if you remember, Clay famously jumped out of his bus at the very end. Yeah, he just walked with the crowd. I was there in that crowd. I hopped over, got in there. It was incredible,
dude. We've been so spoiled, man. We've had 3 World Series parades. We've had the Warriors. Obviously, they had parades in Oakland, and then the most recent one in San Francisco. The truth of the matter is, you guys, having been to all of the Warrior parades, I think the ones in Oakland were a little more festive. They were a little crazier. They were a little looser. Yeah, man. I remember like Steph Curry coming down the street on his float, just spraying the crowd with champagne and stuff. It was a little more structured in San Francisco. There was a little more order to it, but they were all great events. But I don't know, you guys, are we ever going to get another Warrior parade? The way this
it was such a different dynamic because that's a great call, Paulie, because, you know, like the Giants and A's have always split the Bay Area, the Raiders and the Niners for a long time split the Bay Area. The Warriors were the Bay Area team. So it brought every demographic. It brought the North Bay, the East Bay, the Peninsula, the city, the South Bay, all together. So that I'm absolutely feeling that vibe that you're talking about. There was everybody out there. And,
there
it was a little bit different.
Oh yeah, a lot of ganja smoke in the air, a lot of celebratory stuff. It was pretty great. I'm just telling you what it went down, man. A lot of guys toking the herb. Sanchi, look at you, brother. Thank you. I'll read the message. Cool big 3 today. Paulie, like the kids say these days, just keep celebrating your birthday. No, I'm good, brother. I'm good. Thank you very much. No shiny happy people, vinyl EP, but left a little gift for you at Red Devil's Counter. Wow, thank you so much.
That's awesome.
Very generous of you. And on that note, let me just kind of reintroduce that. The music assignment now is brought to you by the good people down at Red Devil Records in San Rafael on 4th Street. The owner, Barry, is a friend of mine. Great record store if you're a vinyl enthusiast like I am. I know Dom's a big vinyl guy. Yeah, thanks, Dom. Look at Dom running the show like a freaking pro. Awesome. But once a month, we will give away a gift certificate for you to go do some shopping at Red Devil on us, and courtesy of Barry and Red Devil. And Sanchi, thank you so much, brother. Thank you.
Thank you, Sanchi.
So, guys, real quick, I was telling Dom before the show, Losty, that, you know, the Dame Lillard news, I do want to hit that today because Dame is going back to Portland, and I really like that, and I really like him a lot. But I started looking at, like, different NBA stories online, and it hit me that the Golden State Warriors are the only team in the NBA right now that have not made any move of any kind during this offseason. And I wonder, you're like level, are you guys concerned with that at all? Are you feeling like we still got the squad with Jimmy Butler and Steph? But I'm kind of uncomfortable. I'd like to see some kind of movement here.
Yeah. I personally have thought the last few years that the Niners just needed to get bigger and more athletic to compete against, if they want to compete for a championship, that they needed to get bigger and more athletic. So I think they're kind of just waiting for all the big name free agents and transactions to go, and they're just going to take what's left over. I mean, they're top heavy with their salaries. And it seems like Lacob, as deep pockets as he has, it seems like he's been a little bit less reluctant to spend the big money. Maybe he thinks the window is not quite closed, but it's getting there. So I think they're going to do something, guys, but I think it's going to be a little bit closer to when the season starts.
Well, I'm gonna throw this out there, Dom, as just kind of a pipe dream. But how so to backtrack a step here. So if you haven't heard, Dame Lillard has re-signed with Portland. It's a 3-year deal, $42 million. And I got to be honest, I never felt Dame he didn't look right to me in Milwaukee. Like, I know he played well, but it was like, dude, Dame Lillard in a Bucks uniform, like it just, and by the way, 2 seasons in Milwaukee, they never won a playoff series while Dame was in Milwaukee. They never won a playoff series. So
kind of like Pablo Sandoval in a Red Sox uniform. It just
100%,
didn't fit.
Exactly.
Sometimes it just doesn't work. And it's like spiritually correct for Dame to go back to Portland. That city loves him. And I know for a fact that Dame Lillard behind the scenes, he doesn't make a big public spectacle of this. He does so much charitable stuff and so many different charitable events and efforts he's involved in up there in Portland. So he's a good human being, a great basketball player. I know he's coming off the Achilles, so it's going to take time to get him right again, but I look forward to that. So Dom, let me bounce this off you, man.
Yeah,
Dame leaves Milwaukee. In your mind, does that somehow reintroduce the possibility of an unhappy Giannis in Milwaukee saying, now you're taking my best players away from me? Maybe it's time for him to go, because you bring Giannis into Golden State, we're having a whole different conversation.
Yeah, and we got a note here from the Warriors front office.
Nothing easy.
Nice.
You're damn right. That's my main man, Zaza. Yeah,
buddy. So I don't know. I think like what's going on in Milwaukee, it's really unclear what they're going to do next. I thought they were building something great with that team. I had kind of these thoughts that maybe Giannis will be able to get pulled out of Milwaukee. And, he's been cited in the Bay Area wearing Steph jerseys and stuff.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we can all dream, right? So, like, I think it would be an incredible move. But we know Joe Lacob, he swings big, right? So, like, you've been preaching it for years, Paulie. He's always got the light years look, even though things have been tough the last few years. And Dunleavy was handed kind of a really tricky situation, right? So
yeah.
I have a feeling they'll be able to pull something off. But like we were saying before the show started, they're putting a lot of eggs into a couple moves, right? And if that doesn't happen, it's going to be a pretty long and tough season. And
It could be. And I worry about just the age. They're getting a little long in the tooth. I mean, their best players, Draymond, Butler, and Steph, they're all going to the Hall of Fame. But those guys have a lot of miles on their tires, man. Robot Centaur checking in. Giannis isn't going anywhere, kids. He's happy with the moves and bringing in Miles Turner. Yeah, good call. He's going to stay there this season. Robot Centaur, we'll see. We'll see, man. I'd love to see him in Golden State. And like you said, Los, I can't ever really get unhappy with Joe Lacob because he's been in the penalty tax so many times to make this team competitive, to put them in a place where they can compete for a title. So if he has to kind of tighten up the checkbook at this point, I can't hold it against him. I really can't. He's gone above and beyond with his spending, and he's been kind of a dream owner in that sense. You look around, there's a lot of teams, they don't want to spend anything. Yeah. So I can't crack on Lacob. By the way, Lo Steve, while I have you here today, my brother, let's get into our Carlos De La Fuente spot. We can do that live together because Carlos, obviously, one of our great. Oh, he doesn't want to talk. Look at this. He doesn't want to talk. All right. Well,
go ahead. You do it real well, so I can not do it as well as you do it.
Hold on.
I mean, there's only one way to introduce this.
Give us the los. 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 Give us the los.
I like that list.
What loan would you like?
Hell yeah, dude.
So good.
In the press.
Oh yeah, thank you, NorCal.
That's so awesome.
I'll tell you a couple things about Los D that I know. First of all, great guy. You can see him. You see the personality. You know he's a rock solid dude. We talk about the trust. It's funny, when we were in Longbridge the other day, the poster of Los D is still on the wall. It just says, trust Carlos. And I second that. Extremely trustworthy dude. Rock solid dude. Old school dude. San Francisco native who not only cares about the Bay Area, but he cares about the audience and the community we've kind of built up here. We're all really enthusiastic about that because we're all in this together. You guys, there's no show without Los, there's no show without Dom, and there's no show without everybody in the comment line. So we are all in this together as a community. Carlos at Flex Funding offers a variety of services, private money loans, mortgage broker issues. Listen, HELOC loans are one of his specialties. We've talked about this quite a bit. Home equity lines of credit. This is what Carlos does. He does this in his sleep. 26 years of experience, and he can go to work for you, man. And having a guy like Carlos on your side can pay dividends beyond belief. You know what I mean? Dom, your impressions of Los D as a professional, as a dude. Carlos is going to lay back. We're going to speak on his behalf, but you take the reins a little bit on Los D.
Yeah, buddy. I mean, I was so fortunate to have met you, Carlos, and it was like absolutely perfect timing. So, you know, I've been running this small business here in the Bay Area for around 11 years. And, you know, you get to a certain point and you need to make sort of bigger decisions. What are the next moves for trying to like keep this business going, add stability, make some strategic moves to help it maybe grow in certain areas. And working with you, Los, was an absolute pleasure. Zero pressure. Their time was like not a pressing thing. And I always feel like when you speak to lenders in this space, it's really aggressive, right? And so you and I had so many great conversations, and we didn't only talk about the loan that I needed to get for my business. We talked about, you know, Jeffrey Leonard. We talked about, you know, the 89 49ers. So like, it was an absolute pleasure. So, and you helped me get into the exact thing that I needed to make my business work. So yeah, I couldn't vouch for you more. So anyone that I hear that needs help in this space, you know, I always pass them your way because you're a true professional.
And I would wrap it by saying this, like, Carlos is a broker, and the advantage Carlos has as a broker, as opposed to a lender, is that Carlos is what I like to call a one-stop shop. He's got several loan programs. You can talk to him about any of them and which one is going to work for you and help you, your family, your business, your home, all that stuff. It's all intertwined. Give Carlos a call anytime, 925-250-4894. Carlos is also available via email. It's carlos@myflexnow.com. And just reach out, man. Have a conversation, just like we're doing today. Very easy guy to talk to. And having a guy like, I'm telling you, what that does for your confidence, what that does for your future. When you have a guy like Carlos in your corner, great things can happen. Carlos, thank you so much for supporting the show, man. We freaking love you. And speaking of love, you know what, guys? I look over at the comments line and I see Rags is on board today. Now, I know Rags is back in Jersey. He's playing some golf today, I think in the club tournament or something like that he's a part of. But Rags, I don't know if you saw this. I got to introduce a kind of a comedy piece here, because first of all, have you guys seen this thing on social media about the couple that got busted at the Coldplay concert? Have you guys seen that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just saw that. Yep.
Okay. This apparently is like, you know, you see this a lot at Giant games, Warrior games. They have what they call the kiss cam. You know what I mean? So you're sitting there with your girlfriend, your wife, what have you, your date, and the camera comes on you. You guys are supposed to smooch, and they put you up on the scoreboard. Okay. Generally sounds like harmless fun until the other night, dude. And by the way, for the record, not a big Coldplay fan. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I don't need a whole lot of Chris Martin in my life. He's got the flowers on stage.
We finally found something Tolly doesn't like. Interesting.
Yeah, no. I could do without Coldplay. To me, they're kind of like, they want to be U2, but they're not U2, and they're never going to be. And he's just out here skipping around like a little happy guy. He's got Gwyneth Paltrow. Didn't they name their kid Apple or some mess?
Apple.
Yeah, cut
Apple.
the crap.
Yeah.
Cut the crap. Apple, go to your room. You know what I mean? If I'm not Kid Apple, I'm going, F you, Dad. I'm not going to my room, man. You name me Apple, I'm going to be a rebel. I'm going to go get some tattoos. So anyway, Coldplay's doing a show the other night, and God bless them. They're playing stadiums. They're a very popular band. I totally get that. And they start throwing this kiss cam on the crowd. If you guys haven't seen this, And
Yeah, I'll bring it up for you, Paulie.
okay, cool. So they show a couple kissing and hugging and getting intimate with each other. And there they are, busted on the Coldplay kiss cam. Rags, so sorry I had to bring it to this, brother, but they got us, Brood. They got us red-handed on the Coldplay kiss cam. If you guys haven't seen the original, Dom just made this image up today, but the original image was of some like CEO of a company who was cheating on his wife with some woman from his office, and they got busted. And now like everybody is cracking on them. And here's the second couple to get busted. Rags, sorry. They found us out. But I still love your dress, Rags. I love your dress. You look great. Your guns look
Looks great.
Yeah, and look at how intimate the hands are. We're all folded up together. By the way, it looks like I need some sun in that picture too. Or is that a white T-shirt? Okay, it's a white T-shirt.
A white T-shirt. Yep.
I was gonna say, damn, I got to hit a tanning booth pretty soon, man. But anyway, thank you, Dom, for the comedic interlude. That's awesome.
Always, buddy.
Hey, Low Steve. Speaking of other topics out on the fringe, you brought something to my attention last night that I feel like we got to celebrate today. And that is one of our all-time heroes. Because Low Steve is like me. He's like Dom. He's like Tony. We all love riffing on the movies that we grew up with. And Fast Times at Ridgemont High it's in my Hall of Fame. Great movies of all time. Cameron Crowe wrote it. You know, it kind of introduced us to Sean Penn, Forrest Whitaker, Phoebe Cates. The cast is amazing. But Low Steve brought to my attention last night the great Mike Damone, the ticket scalper. He had a birthday yesterday, Los. Is that the situation?
Yeah, 69 years old yesterday. One day after Paulie Mack.
And well, see, greatness together. Yeah. And you were, yeah. Oh, nice, dude. Look at him. Oh, he's looking good. Yeah, good for you, Damone. You don't really see him around anymore, man. I don't think he's working as an actor anymore. But Los, you had a pretty cool kind of side topic idea in honor of Mike Damone. Go ahead, tell the audience, man. Introduce this idea you had because I like this.
I mean, basically, like all of us, pretty much in the PMP, like we're kind of in the same demographic. You know, I don't think I see too many teenagers or anything in here. So you know, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s are really, really special to us. Music, sports, TV shows, movies. You know, one-liners. You know, that's what you know this show is about. Is nostalgia and getting caught up with all the stuff that is really dear to all of our hearts. So. You know, Damone is a big time character for us with his one-liners, you know, so when he had a birthday yesterday, it just got me to think about all the different films over the years in the 80s that we saw. And a lot of times, guys, it's not the main character that we remember. Of course, we remember the main characters of every, you know, big time film that we like, but sometimes it's the secondary and it's the third characters that have these, you know, special one-liners, or they just have a special character about them, personality about them that we just always remember here 40 years later. So yeah, Damone is one that comes to mind. You know, Back to the Future, Biff, you know, and his hello, McFly, anybody home?
McFly, hello,
You know, before Tom Cruise was big in Top Gun, he did a movie called Risky Business in '83.
Hell
I don't know if everybody's seen that one, but you know, John Bender from Breakfast Club and
I'm
a Bender head.
My shorts.
Oh, dude, John Bender is like my spirit animal. See, this is what you get in my house when you spill paint in the garage. You know what I mean? And at Christmas time, what did his old man give him? A pack of cigarettes. Smoke up, Johnny. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm all about Bender. But the other great thing, Carlos, about Fast Times is the soundtrack. Dude, one of the great soundtracks of all time with so many, you know, Sammy Hagar, Jackson Brown, on and on it goes. And I would put that soundtrack, like you guys give me yours. Dom, give me one of your great soundtracks, one of your favorites.
Yeah, I mean, I love Into the Wild. So Eddie Vedder wrote the whole thing. It's incredible. From top to bottom, it's a fantastic. I'm a huge Pearl Jam fan. But yeah, it's amazing from top to bottom. He scored that thing from beginning to end, and it's beautiful.
Yeah, no doubt about it. How about you, Low Steve? Give me one of your soundtracks, man. All the Quentin Tarantino movies have killer soundtracks too, like all of them.
Oh, totally.
Yeah, there's so many. Purple Rain soundtrack, obviously.
Ooh.
Prince.
Ooh, nice pull. Yeah.
Prince is behind me, so he's somebody I very much admire and respect. The Top Gun, I'm gonna get cheesy here, but the Bee Gees, Saturday Night Fever,
Oh, dude, hell yeah, bro. Hell
that's
yeah.
pretty damn up there.
Dude,
So
jive
yeah,
talking, brother. Jive talking.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
yeah. It was about a decade or so that I got into the film industry a little bit as far as a producer and did a little acting as well. And when you see how film is made, guys, and you see how they do the shorts and they do it without music, and then the producer in the background puts the music to it, it just makes all the difference in the world. So great music and a great soundtrack will take a good movie to a great movie or an epic movie. So completely with you. Fast Times, Jackson Brown has one of the best songs in that movie. So,
No
one
doubt.
of the reasons I wear Kangol was because of Damone, and the other one was for Beretta,
Nice.
the TV show Beretta. So
Hell yeah,
that's
Hell
why
yeah.
I rock the Kangols even 4 decades later.
Hey, I got a dark horse. I'm going to throw in one more soundtrack, and this is a really obscure
There you
one.
go.
I don't expect a lot of people going to be on board with this, but I love it so much. I got to give it some love, and it is on Spotify. I found it. If you ever watch the movie, and you know who's a big fan of this movie? One of our great viewers and listeners, P1 Chuck. What's up, Chuck? In South Carolina. How you doing? Fly that flag down there, brother. He and I are massive fans of the Kurt Russell movie called Escape from New York, Snake Plissken. That soundtrack was written, performed, and recorded by the director, John Carpenter. He did the whole soundtrack himself. And it's a lot of weird, like electronica music and stuff, but it's very atmospheric, very moody. And I love that soundtrack. So shout out to John Carpenter as not only a great director, but he also scores his own film. He also famously did the soundtrack for his most famous movie, probably Halloween. The original Halloween with that piano thing. He wrote that too. He played and recorded that himself too. So shout out John Carpenter, my dark horse soundtrack guy. Hey, Dom.
I got one more to add for you, Paulie.
Yeah, I got another one to add too, but go ahead.
Let's go.
I can go 80s all day with movies, TV shows, everything.
I mean, I love maybe it's two. So the Breakfast Club soundtrack's incredible. Like, who doesn't already picture Bender at the end? It's just such a badass album.
Don't you forget about me.
Don't you forget about me. I think it's Simple Minds, right? And then the Blues Brothers soundtrack.
Nice.
My mom or dad had it and played it all the time. And I mean, it's just such an incredible soundtrack. So that one definitely sticks in my memory.
Yeah, and the ladies will love this one. John Cusack was big in the 80s. And he did a movie called Say Anything with In My Eyes, Peter Gabriel. That is,
good call.
He's got the boombox. He's holding it over his head. He's trying to get her back and stuff like that. So that's a heartfelt moment right there, and great song.
Okay. From the comments line, you guys, real quick. Scarlet
what else you
Fire,
got?
as always, excellent taste. Do the Right Thing. The Public Enemy soundtrack, phenomenal, great call. And then Noemi, dude, don't sleep on Noemi's musical knowledge. Noemi coming in with Valley Girl with Nicolas Cage. Great one. Great one. And American Graffiti. Noemi, you're in good company. You know who else loves that soundtrack? Brian Murphy. I think that's Murph's all-time #1 soundtrack. And guess what? This is me. I'm such a freak. I have American Graffiti soundtrack on vinyl, and I have the Valley Girl soundtrack also on vinyl. True story. And you're right.
Nice.
They're both killer. Marky Graves says the Rocky soundtrack. That is a good one too, famously. Leah Phillips, That Thing You Do, good one. Joe Schmo.
Oh yeah,
Terminator, dude. Terminator. Okay. I don't know if I can quote anything from Terminator music.
Nice.
I like you coming in with that. Robot Centaur. See, here we go. We're getting a lot of variety here, you guys. Guardians of the Galaxy with the emoji. Okay. Sanchi, dude, that's a deep pull. The Harder They Come, the Jimmy Cliff movie. Very
nice.
Good.
Yeah, good.
Very,
pull,
very
Sanchi.
good.
That's great.
Hey, Dom, I wanted to say not only I wanted to take care of Los D today, I wanted to take care of Dr. Matt Young because we missed yesterday's show, but I also realize now that, oh, by the way, I'm just noticing you're wearing the new City Connect. Looking good.
Yeah.
I like that.
I'm in on it.
It looks pretty cool. But it occurred to me that we need to do a Peralta Arts or Stellar Design shout out today. And by the way, I was going through when I mailed Mark Graves' daughter, Melissa, the Red Devil gift certificate from the last week's music assignment, I went into Dom's grab bag. Dom gave me this bag of PMP merch to share with people, like stickers and different things like that. And dude, Dom, look at what I found, bro. I forgot I even had these. Check it out, because I love the Steven Tyler picture so much. Bam! I forgot I had these, dude. So this is the work. Amazing. This is the work of Dom Peralta. Okay, that's Steven Tyler, awesome. One of my favorite frontmen of all time. Let's show off some of the other. Here's a great one of Jimmy, man. Rest in peace, Jimi Hendrix, left-handed genius, right there.
Golly, that's the one that one started it off for me. That was the drawing that kind of had me head in this direction. So I did it in like community college era.
Is he the best guitarist of all time in both of your guys' eyes?
I mean, he's right up there. He's right up there, man. He was a game changer. I mean, he's certainly in the top 2 or 3, in my opinion.
That's a topic for another show. But
yeah.
Definitely a big debate.
I could go for hours on that.
Stevie Ray Vaughan is on line 1.
What was the totally. And by the way, Eddie Van Halen's on line 2. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
What was the inspiration of the Jimmy picture? Tell me, like, what is this based on, or where'd you get the image and stuff to draw this?
Yeah, I found it in a book about him. So it was a tiny little image. I forget where. I probably should go back and find out where that was taken. But yeah, I did it in a essentially it was a life drawing class, and so we were learning how to it was charcoal sketching, doing life drawing, and then you would transition that into painting with like a Japanese sume brush and ink, and I fell in love with that technique. It's just like a beautiful black and white process. I love photography, so that was very akin to it. And that just kind of sent me down this path. And then eventually I went into design, so a little bit different than art, so more commercial. But I've always had a love for it. Try to spend as much time on painting and drawing as I can. And as my business has kind of gotten more mature, I've had more time to do that. So yeah, thank you, Paulie.
Well, I'm not done. I got one more I want to show off. So this is the last of my Dom show and tell piece, but here's Pete Townsend, one of my favorite guitar players, songwriters of all time. Now I have a little cheat sheet, because on the Pete Townsend piece here, it actually says, based on the this is crazy. I'm so glad you put this on the back. It's based on an image from a real concert at the Cow Palace in San Francisco, November 1967, dude. Yep. 1967. So and when did you do this one? How old is this one?
That one I did a few years later, probably 04. So the interesting part about the Steven Tyler, so I originally painted that for my cousin Katrina. She's a massive Steven Tyler fan. So yeah. I painted it for her. And then we did a show at Shoreline, some of it backstage, some of it, that one actually went into Steven Tyler's dressing room. And then he actually owns a copy of it that's at his house. So yeah, it's kind of crazy.
That's tremendous, man. So Steven Tyler was interested in your art. I mean, you must have been over the moon for that. That's incredible. What a compliment, man.
Yeah, he gave me a call from the moment that he saw it in his dressing room, and it was like, I didn't even believe it was him. I was like, all right, who's giving me a prank call right now? I don't trust this at all.
Yeah.
And then the ones for the Who, that was also commissioned for BGP Shoreline. So we did a whole art show there. So, I mean, I've had an incredible opportunity to do this stuff. My family's kind of been always tied into the entertainment world with sports and music venues. So my mom and excuse me, all her aunts or all her sisters, they all worked at every venue in the Bay Area you could think of. They were part of it. So that's how I grew up. And it, since I had this art background, I kind of put 2 and 2 together: sports, music, and art.
You've been great, man. Dom is an incredibly talented dude, and it's thanks to guys like you, Dom, that this show goes on. So, and by the way, Dom is one of our great sponsors. And by the way, don't be minded, but don't pay any attention to the man behind the curtain with Los D. That all that is like, it's a contact high. You guys are feeling. I'm permeating like a contact high, and the audience is. We're going to assume this is like a Polymac flashback that is now affecting the entire community. You guys are all seeing what's in my head, but anyway, Dom. For those of you interested in talking to Dom about some work or a future project, maybe Los D should jump out and come back. Oh, there you go. You're nice and clear.
There you go.
Yeah, it was going so good, man.
No, you're good.
Good, buddy. You're good.
In fact, we're almost in the back end of the show, so we're going to wrap soon after the music assignment. So don't even sweat it, Low-Steve. You've been great, man. But anyway, for those interested parties that would like to have some of that great artistic talent in their corner and working for them, behalf of a personal project, a business operation, whatever it might be, reach out to Don Peralta. Dominic, this is one way you can do it. Dominic@stellar.design. You can email him there, Dominic@stellar.design. You can also call or text Dom anytime. And both of these guys, really easy to talk to. We're all in the same family here, so there's no apprehension. Give Dom a shout at 650-796-3144. You've seen what he's capable of. Let him go to work for you and bring up your visibility and donate some of that great art to your next worthy cause. Okay, gentlemen, final section of the show is upon us. We have the great music assignment, which was in honor of the Giants being in Canada today, specifically in Toronto, obviously. First pitch 4:07, Verlander on the hill. We're going to kick off the back end of the season today. I'm looking forward to watching baseball. I've missed the Giants this week. Yep. But I thought, okay, let's just do songs from Canadian artists, Canadian bands, songs about Canada, stuff like that. Any thread running through a song with a Canadian flavor or connection, we will accept. So just to go through the listener submissions real quick, I'll start with Escobar the Third. Escobar the Third coming in heavy, dude, coming in hot and heavy.
Nice.
A whole list. He goes, guys, instead of a song, here's a litany of Canadian artists for your consideration. Rush, Loverboy, Steppenwolf, DOA, great call, DOA, nice. Dude, here's my favorite, though. Helix, okay? Helix.
Oh, good move.
Guess what? I've seen him. I saw
Seen him? I knew it.
I saw him back in the 80s. No, true story. Also, Men Without Hats, dude, doing the safety dance.
Good call.
Great call. Patty from Napa checking in, and she says, don't forget about the great Joni Mitchell. How could we? Joni Mitchell, one of the great songwriters of all time. God bless Joni Mitchell. Yeah. All the boys were in love with Joni Mitchell, apparently, back in the day. Okay, Aaron Kask checking in. He goes, shout out to Robin Williams and the South Park crew doing Blame Canada.
Such a good one. Such a good one.
Let me see. Richard Plosco. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly.
That's Ray. That's Ray. Noemi's Ray.
Oh, Ray. Oh, stage name Ray Goodman. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Ray Good. Well, Ray knows his music, and here he comes with a whole bunch too. The Guess Who with These Eyes, and one of my favorites right here, kind of a comedy spoof song, which I love. The McKenzie Brothers with guest vocalist Geddy Lee of Rush doing Take Off to the Great White North. Another great one right there. Okay. Noemi, another one of our greats. Noemi checks in with I didn't even know this track really. It's a band called Skylark out of Vancouver. And she said the track she's submitting is called Wildflower. So I actually went on to Spotify, Noemi, and checked it out. Really nice guitar work on that one. So you guys, thank you for all your submissions. We will now throw it over to our guest host, because right after the show, I'm going to add these to the PMP playlist. Again, if you haven't visited this yet, please, by all means, go to Spotify and search PMP 25. If it doesn't come up, search my username, which is PauliePix, PauliePix. You will get your hands on it there, and I'll add these songs right after. So, Low-Steve, I'm going to start with you. Anything Canadian, anything Canada related, give me the Low-Steve submission for the PMP playlist this week. What do you got, brother?
I can pick one or a few.
Yeah, give me one. Give me one good one that I can put on. I mean, I'll put one on the list, but shout out a few, sure.
Well, I'm a huge Rush fan. So that's already been mentioned a few times. I mean, I go way back with them. They just have some amazing tracks and songs. I also like a little bit on Under the Radar. I like Bryan Adams.
Yep.
Bryan Adams has got definitely good jams.
Yep.
And I really enjoy The Weeknd. The Weeknd is from Canada, so I enjoy
Weeknd's Canadian. Oh, okay.
I had to do a little homework on that. I'm gonna be honest. I had to do, and I didn't know he was from Canada, so I'll throw that one in. And one final one, and please don't anybody admit this because I have a reputation, but for my softer side, you know, when you did an episode months ago about what is a song or an artist maybe you might be embarrassed about, I'm not embarrassed about her. She's a great artist. Celine Dion.
Oh, dude,
there you go.
Great singer, bro. Great singing, sing her ass off. I'll tell you that much. No, and I love that. I love the guilty pleasures, man. The true confessions. I'll throw Celine Dion on the list. Low-Steve, give me a track from The Weeknd. Is there a track from The Weeknd you like specifically, or just like the whole catalog kind of thing?
I like Blinding Lights.
Okay.
It's probably
All right.
my go-to. That's one.
All right, I'm going to put that one on the list. I actually remember when I'm pretty sure the first time The Weeknd came to the Bay Area when he was just like starting to emerge. I'm pretty sure his first Bay Area gig was at the Greek Theater, which is crazy. And now he's doing stadiums. The guy sells out like 75,000 seat stadiums. But when he first hit the scene, I remember he had a gig at the Greek. Okay, Low Steve, very nice, man, very nice.
That's awesome.
And by the way, I pretty much love everybody on your list. By the way, oh, dude, Ray Goodman, give me a Ray Goodman super real quick. This is a great one.
Okay,
Right
coming
here.
up.
Yeah. And I love the track, dude. Aldo Nova, Fantasy. Life is just a fantasy. Can you live the fantasy life?
Hell yeah.
Bow, bow, bow. Heavy guitar lick. Ray Goodman, great taste on you, brother. Thank you. Matt Stenson.
Matt's got a great one, too.
Oh, I did not know they were from Canada.
Yeah.
Wow.
Matt,
dude. Canada's
Another one I
Pulled
like.
that one.
BTO's nice.
Canada is sneaky like that, man. All right, Don Peralta, you're up, bro. Dazzle me with your Canadian stuff. What do you got?
Hang tight. I had one I thought Los was going to pick, so I pulled an image just for him because this guy is Canadian. So hang tight. I thought you were going to definitely pull
What?
Snow the Informer.
I forgot about this guy, dude.
Canadian.
What was the name of his
Canadian.
track? Oh, the Informer.
Informer.
Yeah, I used to rock that look back in the day, the round sunglasses.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we all did, bro. That was like circa '92. We all look like that, dude. The only thing that I didn't have was the shaved eyebrows, but I had the rest of that whole thing going.
So
Is that
good.
your track, Tom? Is that your track?
That's not my track. I
Okay.
just had that in the back pocket for a little humor.
Okay.
No, I've got this was a really tough one for me, Paulie, because there are some heavy hitters from Canada. Rush is obvious. I'm a massive fan of Making Memories. That song shows up on lots of live albums. It's one of their most beautiful songs. So huge fan. The Grateful Dead, I don't know if you guys know this, Deadheads for sure do. But Morning Dew is actually written by Bonnie Dobson. And that song is incredible. I love it. Also, shout out our Bonnie here, Scarlet Fire. So I thought that those particles coming together were beautiful. My song, Pearl Jam kind of introduced me to Neil Young. So in like 93, 94. And Neil Young is a proud Canadian from Toronto.
Yep.
So my song is off the album he did with Pearl Jam, Mirrorball, 1995. The song Scenery. It's one of those songs that there's a section where they can jam for 8-10 minutes and just kind of go nuts. The studio version is beautiful. So I've seen it at Bridge School before. So it's that's my song selection.
Beautiful.
Neil Young,
I love it. All right, so Los D, I'm going to go with The Weeknd, Blinding Lights. Don Peralta, I'm going to go with Neil Young, Scenery off the Mirrorball. Great call, dude. Great call. And and by the way, Los D, I want you to know Leah Phillips on the comments line saying, Los, bring back the shades. Bring them back. And I like that.
I'll wear them on August 26th for you.
Okay, very nice. Right,
at a night game, no less.
Oh, even better, dude, even better. Like the Blues Brothers.
Sunglasses at night.
This clown wearing shades at a night game.
All right, boys, my last contribution. I'll throw you my two tracks, and then we're going to send everybody off into their lunch break and have a great weekend. So, dude, Los D, you know how you and I, bro, we're practically on the same wavelength. Both tracks I'm going to introduce are artists that you've already mentioned, but this, again, we got the same taste in a lot of things. Exhibit A, the Canadian Bruce Springsteen, I like to call him. Bryan Adams, right here, dude.
Nice.
Bryan Adams. And the track I'm going with is the title track off of this record called Cuts Like a Knife, which is, it's just a great kind of rock soul track. Driving home this evening, could have sworn we had it all worked out. We've all been there. You know what I mean? We've all been there. In the song, he finds out his old lady is stepping out on him. And what's the result of that? It hurts. It cuts like a knife. Thank you, Bryan Adams. All right.
Great
track two, another band that Los D was singing the praises of. And dude, Los D, I got to tell you, my high school years, even to this day, honestly, I am a monster Rush fan. And this would probably be what most people consider their masterpiece, the Moving Pictures album. And the track I want to go with on this is a song. It was a pretty big song too. It was one of their hits. It was called Limelight. And Limelight is a really interesting track. You'll know it when you hear it. And it's the drummer, Neil Peart, wrote the lyrics, and it's about how uncomfortable he was being famous. It's like a really personal song. If you listen to what he's saying, he's like, I don't know what I'm doing here and how I got famous, but all of a sudden everybody wants a piece of me. And it's like a very awkward place for him to be. And Neil Peart, rest in peace, one of the great drummers of all time. But again, he wrote all the lyrics to all the songs. So I'm going Cuts Like a Knife, Bryan Adams, and I'm going Rush, Limelight. And I will add that along with Dom's Neil Young and Carlos's The Weeknd. And gentlemen, just some final notes on the way out. I'm going to say, thank you once again, Peralta Arts and Stellar Design. Dominic at stellar.design, 650-796-3144. Thank you, Carlos de la Fuente and the great people at at Flex Funding. You can always reach Los by calling 925-250-4894. Carlos is available via email as well, carlos@myflexnow.com. And we're going through the whole litany today because we missed yesterday. Longbridge Pizza, we love you guys. Thank you, Longbridge. Neil Donardi, Andre, Steven. It's a family affair down there, and they're taking care of their customers in a big way, just like you guys. And get on down to Longbridge as soon as possible, 2347 3rd Street. They're open all weekend. Enjoy some great food, some great company, and great atmosphere. And then finally, last but not least, our newest sponsor. He is actually, no, you are the newest sponsor, Dom. Sorry. Second to newest sponsor would be Dr. Matt Young, my dentist for over a decade. He should be yours too. Trust me, if you go in for work with Dr. Matt Young, you're going to thank me. You're going to say, like, where's this guy been all my life? What's up, Carlos? What was that? What was that? Yeah. Yeah, flossing, brushing.
Hey, you want to get up? Got to get up in
go.
there.
Nice.
There you go.
Thank you, man. Thank you. So there it is right there. The info's right in front of you. info@youngdentalsf.com. And, of course, you can call him and make an appointment at 415-392-8611. Boys,
Carlos,
I want to say thank you, Carlos. I want to say thank you, Dom. Hey, guys, this is the first time we've ever tried this. Like Tony and I had a conversation a couple days ago because he's got his dad. By the way, Tony's dad's birthday is today.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday. And his son is playing in a Little League tournament up there in Tahoe. So Tony, he just had his hands full. And I thought, you know what? Rather than move the show to a different day or a different time, why don't we just go forward with guest hosts, just like we used to do at KMBR? Like if I was out, they'd put a guest host in for Murph. If Murph was out, they'd give me a live look at Tony right now. There he is.
Live look at Tony. Currently,
he's in there somewhere.
Situation. Yep.
He's in there somewhere. But I want to say, really, for real, kidding aside, thank you, Los, and thank you, Dom. You guys are great today. Did you guys have a good time guest hosting?
Yeah, this was a blast.
Well, it ain't the last time. We're going to be doing this again, boys. Every time there's a conflict, we'll do more of this, and we're going to have a great time. On the comments line, Robot Center, NorCal HVAC, Patty from Napa, James, Candlestick Kid, Mark Graves, Ray Goodman, Escobar III. Oh, there they are. Nice.
Speaking of Patty from Napa, she just sent this in to us. I had to share it with you.
Could I get
Awesome.
another great couple? Give me the Rags and Paulie Mack image one more time, too, because we also got busted on the Kiss Cam. And I don't know if you guys have seen the image, but I'll show it to you. It's not flattering. Catches us in a very intimate moment, Rags and I. Yeah.
Hang tight.
Take your time, brother. Take your time. It's worth it. It's worth it. But that's the original. And when you're done with that, we got another super I want to get up there before we say goodbye. And if you can't get it, it's all good. Don't even worry about it.
No, we're good, buddy.
Okay, hold on.
There we go.
Okay. Second victim. There you go. Paulie Mack and Rags caught in a very intimate moment, although I still do like to dress on Rags. And by the way, I bought that necklace for Rags. That was an anniversary gift I gave him. Kidding, of course.
Special.
Okay. The Nutter. Give me the Nutter, and then we're going to say goodbye. The Nutter has a final super comment of the day, and he says, Creative Tony has some big talent creeping up. I know. Hey, man, people do get Wally pipped out there. Go talk to Lou Gehrig. Yeah, talk to Lou Gehrig. Hey, Carlos, final words, brother, and then we'll sign off. Go ahead.
Rags looking like a little Richie Aprile from Sopranos on that photo. Very, very dominant. I just had to throw that in. I was trying to think of who Paulie looked like. It wasn't coming to me right away from Sopranos, but definitely Richie Aprile.
Even better.
Totally.
Hey, Tom,
you nailed it, Los. Yeah.
Tom, final words, Tom. Give me your sign off today, brother.
This is an absolute pleasure. Thank you guys for having me come on. I am happy to help out whenever I can. Creating the artwork and all the fun stuff, whether it's something like the Rags piece or something more serious, working with you guys behind the scenes. It's been a pleasure, and I think it's just the start of something even more beautiful. So I appreciate all you guys, Paulie. You and Tony are amazing, and Los, you as well.
Hey, likewise, believe me, I share the same sentiments. The show is able to go forward thanks to people like you, Dom, and thanks to people like you, Los. We freaking love having you guys on our side. And everybody in the comments line, too. I want everybody to have a great weekend. Don't worry about dismissing the class today, Dom. I'll take care of that myself. And look, Dave, you got Dave handy? And if you don't,
yeah, we've got him handy.
Okay, all right, go ahead.
Class dismissed.
I'm telling you right now, Dom, you did a freaking great job producing the show today. Los D and I just got to hang out and riff. This kid was working all the levers, dude, and you did great, Dom. I'm not good at that at all. I am a horrible producer. Yeah, dude.
Great job, Dom.
I know well enough to keep Los D and I away from all the levers, but you did a great job, Dom. So thank you. And thank you again, Los, too. Thanks to everybody for supporting the show. Have a great weekend. Go Giants. We will be back on Monday at 11. Cheers to all of y'all. We'll see you on Monday. Peace, y'all.
Peace, y'all.
Can I tell you something, Tony? Don't pretend like I got a choice. Particles.